Oh snap! We live. Hey, welcome back. It's your man Yo Jules DJ, the host of the best channel in hip hop and eateries and beats. If you don't know us, we're talking about eats, beats, and rhymes. Welcome to another episode of Who Do You Got? The show that takes two of your favorite hip hop giants, albums, crews, movies, whatever we decide to put up against each other in a round for round battle to answer the overall question, who do you got? Today's battle consists of two legends, two icons, two massive icons. There's no other way to describe it. I can go on and on trying to just be clever with the introduction. There's no way to jump around it. We're talking about two incredible MCs that are no longer here breathing with us anymore, but they're still here always in their spirit and in their music. We're talking about Brooklyn's own Notorious B.I.G. versus the Boogie Down Bronx's own Big Pun. Give it up, Eats, Beats, and Rhymes.
Whoa. I thought this was a milk versus bread.
Yeah, no, that's Triple C always, again, this is the eats part of the show. Triple C always thinking about food. Actually, no, Triple C, we have moved on from that discussion. We have moved on. But thank you for reminding us that, we bring you dope episodes like this every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here live on Twitch. And we finally started to drop new episodes. We previously recorded live on YouTube, so make sure you check out our YouTube channel, Eats, Beats, and Rhymes, and follow everybody at their little handles over here. You see what it is. You know what it is. We're going to get started. So let's go ahead and start introducing the rest of the room to see everybody's ideas and who's going to be chiming in on this content. You know what I'm saying? Let's start with the East Coast real fast. So going over to the Jamaica's Queen side of things. Talking about my man DJ Scantastic. What's going on, Playboy?
What up, man? What's good?
Man, we in the building. You know what it is. I'm here. I'm curious. Let me know, who do you got?
Notorious B.I.G. on this one, man.
Oh, snap. Okay, so the vote's been tallied. The team has been picked, I should say. First side of the team has been formed. Looks like Notorious B.I.G. team has been started. Team captain, let's just call it DJ Scantastic. Moving on to the West Coast side of things. We won't keep it East-West off the bat. Yeah, we that blatant with it. My man Cool Breeze up in the building. You know what I'm saying? What up, fool?
What's up, fool?
What's up, fool?
What's going on, guys?
Chillin', man. You know what the battle's about, man. Who do you got, Playboy?
I'm gonna have to go with my man Frank White, kid.
Oh snap!
Francisco Blanco.
Let's go with back to Kelly. All right. I see what it is. Let's go ahead and segue on down to the south as we get on this show, the south side of things. My man DJ Hobo, what's going on? VA in the building. 2 up, 2 down.
2 up, 2 down.
Listen, Big Pun versus the Notorious B.I.G. Let's just go Biggie. I'm tired of saying his proper name. This Big versus Pun. All right, let's get down to it. Who do you got?
Prior to revisiting the discographies from both, not that Biggs ever really leaves my rotation, I was going to go Big Pun.
Heard the word was.
I was going to. But then I listened to Yeah, Baby, and I'm going to have to go Biggie.
Fair
Don
enough.
Francisco has spoken again.
Staying down on the DMV side of things, my man Mastermind 24K. What's going on, Playboy?
Going on, guys?
Listen, man.
What up, son?
Let's know what it's about. You know what's going down. We're talking about Big Pun. We're talking about B.I.G. Who do you got?
Biggie.
He said that with fishing. I mean, he got the Carhartt Scully on, son. You know he's going.
Oh wow, official.
Yo, he's representing hard.
That's crazy.
Official.
I just came out. You know, it's like this guy in the house. I'm like, yo, I gotta get in this show.
Let's wrap it up with my man DJ. I keep, this every time I look over at you, Triple C, you just look so musical to me. You look so entertainment, baby. Like you ready to, you know what I'm saying? So listen, you're quick and fast with your answers. You're so fast with it. You're blatantly answering one way off the bat. I see it. Now I see you. It's like you two are looking in the mirror. I don't even know how to tell you guys apart. Got your portrait in the back. I'm gonna go ahead and put your vote down, Triple C, for the Notorious. Am I wrong? I think I'm kind of on point here. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, I want to give a shout out to everybody that always joins us every week because hey, you don't have to be here, but we appreciate the shit out of it. Two, guys actually show up on time. It's insane. Sure. Now, like You guys actually start at the same time we start. Like it's, I mean, some of y'all jump in a little later too, but like you be like, listen, I was there from the get go, from the we live. So shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because we definitely appreciate you. We love you to death. So listen, let's go ahead and jump right into this round number one. Hard to dissect before we jump into round number one. It's hard to dissect what we got going on here. We're talking about two legendary icons. Okay, two guys that for a period in time were doing things that were breaking ground in both the hip hop and the charts world. Ironically, both men of big stature, right? Heavyweight.
Big dudes.
Pound for pound.
Pound for pound. Actually, not pound for pound, because believe me, Pun got ridiculously out of hand. From my research that I read, I wanted to verify. I didn't get a chance to verify. It was something around the 600 range when he passed away, unfortunately.
Yeah,
he was and like approaching like 7. It actually said 690. I was like, I'm gonna round that down.
Yo, Jules, man, and for people that can, anybody can go look up his pictures, what he looked like beforehand. Whole different person, bro.
The dude was a fucking. First of all, he was a boxer.
Yep.
2, the dude must have been knocking him down. He's a very handsome guy.
It was like Christopher Williams.
Yo, the Puerto Rican version.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. Everybody knows that infamous picture we're talking about where he was with the trench, with the tie and the shirt. I don't even think he had a tie, but he was just sharp. With the fade, making it look like a flat top. Like, come on, someone's doing it. Someone's doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, we're talking about two massive individuals that had a lot of heavy emphasis on wordplay and breath control. We're talking about two individuals who are no longer with us, unfortunately. And two individuals that ironically both got to record their first albums and be here for it, but record for their second albums and not be here for it. So it's a sad day. But we're going to jump right into it, and we're going to talk about the history of these guys as we go on. Again, join us every Monday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We do this shit for y'all. New episode every week. And again, check us out on YouTube for new episodes every week as well. Fellas, let's jump right into it. Let's talk about like these radio style records. The records that, again, that make them the most massively known throughout the world, which is, the radio joints. It's clear. We're going to talk about the underground stuff too, but let's just cut to the chase. Let's talk about the big records that make them household names around the world. I want to talk about song for song. Let's just get right into like the song for song of radio records. Let's talk about Notorious B.I.G's One More Chance remix versus Big Pun's Still Not a Player remix. Both off the first album, both remixes from each project that eventually, I mean, Biggs landed on on the later editions of the album, but let's just say they ended up on each other's albums, obviously, because they were that strong. How do we feel, fellas? Chat room, talk to me. One More Chance remix, Still Not a Player. Touch what's going on. I'm about to light this bowl.
The big joint was with the.
And I guess I'm sorry to cut you off, Brees, for 1 second. I want to ask the room when I bring up the One More Chance remix. Are we talk? I assume we're talking about the not the
bar sample.
The bar sample versus the which are both fire, by the way. I'm just saying. I'm asking the room because they're both available. Which one are we referring to?
So it's not. So we could pick either one of the biggie ones.
No, I was saying we have to pick one now and now talk about it because that would be the version we're talking about.
The remix. We're talking about the remix. Yeah.
Basically, yeah. So there's 3 versions. There's the album version, then there's the bars version for just to create for no confusion for right. And then there's that.
That's the one. That's the one.
So is that the one we want to refer to?
That's the Craig G one. I'm about to
That's the Craig G one. Okay. I mean, technically, was the video version. Just saying. That's like the real. Right. That's like the radio kind of driven one. Right. I wanted to ask the room. So I mean, but it's still a remix. So is that what I'm asking the room? Is that the one that you guys want to refer to in terms of this particular battle right here for round number 1?
Yeah. To me, I say yes.
Yeah.
Remix, right? Yeah.
I like that one better than the bar sample.
I'm a little surprised myself.
I'm shocked.
No, but I mean, it was dope. But I mean,
okay.
That's more driven for the ladies. That's the barge one.
Yeah.
All right. Say less.
Fair enough. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and repeat the question. One More Chance remix version number 2 as listed on the 12-inch, which would be the all right. Biggie, give me one more chance. Biggie, give me one more chance.
Right.
So we're talking about that version versus Still Not a Player.
The original.
Boricua. No. The remix featuring Joe.
No.
Boricua, Morena.
I like the original.
Boricua.
The
Oh,
original, way
listen,
better.
it's still early in the battle, Triple C, and you're allowed to like what you like. Maybe that'll help you sway your decision for maybe swinging the vote versus Big Pun later. So right now, we're talking about the remix. You know which one we're talking about. The one produced by nobody. You know what I'm saying? The joint that everybody knows. The one that you nasty twin. I don't care. That joint right there. You know what I'm saying? Let's not act like we don't know what record we're talking about. Show some respect, Triple C.
That's too dancing for me. That's too dancing for me.
Okay, so it looks like I know how you. First of all, too dancing is insane coming out your mouth. So you sitting down the whole time at any party I ever been to.
That's I hear it. I don't want to dance.
You never do. I ain't never seen you move.
Goons don't dance.
Except if it was for a drink or a plate of chicken. All right? You ain't never dance. You ain't never dance. You don't even like to spell the word dance. You spell it like all fucked up, dyslexic. Now all of a sudden you gonna let it help sway you. You know what, Triple C? I see. I'm gonna take one away. -1, Triple C. First time in history. It's like a boxing referee. Like I'm gonna take one away. I'm taking one. Nah, just play. So Triple C sounds like you're voting for one more chance, I assume.
Yeah.
Vote has been noted, even though I took it from you. Scandalous. What do we? Who?
Go ahead.
Hobo stepped up.
Go ahead.
That's easy for me. I'm going with the pun joint, son.
Oh snap!
The pun joint's a banger.
It's a banger.
A banger.
I literally remember the first time I heard that shit, and I was obsessed with Big Pun at that point already, for obvious reasons. But that,
I do agree with you, Trip. The original version is dope. The original version is dope with the Teddy Pendergrass sample.
You talking about the original on the album?
The original, on the album. Yeah,
I'm not that crazy.
On the album, right?
I love the album version.
I love that joint.
I remember me and Skate used to blast that in the Cherry
We used to
Red.
blast that shit when it first came out. Nobody had that shit yet.
As a matter of fact, Scan had that joint before.
I had it first on cassette.
Yeah, before even
I had a cassette.
anybody was even playing that on the radio. Scan had that joint.
I'm confused. How does it go again? The shit starts out with the. That's the one with the barge sample.
Baby.
That's the one with the barge sample you were talking about, right?
No, the big.
Oh, you mean Big?
Pun.
What are we talking about? We talking about Big or we talking about Pun?
Pun joint.
We're talking about the pun.
Oh, the Pun shit. The first shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys were talking about Big this whole time.
Wasn't that what Eddie Levert? That was.
No, it's the OJ sample. It's the OJ sample.
Okay,
Yeah.
OJ.
It was OJ's. And they was in the video too. They was in the video
And they were
too.
in the video.
Yep.
It was in the video.
Mind if I come down there and sing to you?
Yo,
That's what I did sing to you.
Yo, Pun was shit, bro.
Pun showed us very early on like he was a clown. You know what I'm saying?
And that was Minnesota, bro. That put Minnesota on the map.
It did. Was that no? Well, I remember other joints that he did, but like, was that the first joint?
Yeah,
I think that's the one that really put him on the map, though.
Okay. Damn, that's crazy. Shout out to the Bronx, Minnesota from the Bronx, which is weird. Minnesota from the Bronx, but yeah, shout out there. So all right, so we got one down. We got 2 votes down. Hobo look like he's going for Still Not a Player. Trip go for one more chance. Scantastic, what are you thinking?
I don't know, man. I mean, now that we kind of talking about it, I don't know, because if we're going the Big remix, right? We're
talking about the single,
right?
These 2 massive remix singles,
and then we're going with that. It's kind of like I'm getting my DJ bag because I could play both and both would still crush. You know what I mean? Both would definitely still hit.
Both of them,
I don't know. It's a both of them situation.
Too bad we can't take shots like Drink Champs.
I think for the sake of argument, though, I think the Pun will get a little bit more. It'll get a little bit more. I think more.
Talking about the remix, the Pun remix he's talking about.
Yeah. You could get away playing that like at a pop club or pop venue, bro. Like you can get away playing that.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, that was getting that Z100 play. Was Big getting one more chance? Z100?
Not that remix, definitely not. Not that remix. No.
Maybe the original one.
Maybe the original, but even the original, I think if anything will get more out here in New York, maybe like more WBLS, you know, like those.
I see the Big Pun. I mean, I know it. It ended up landing on like all those Now volumes and all them kind of joints. Like, I don't know if One More Chance did that because
that Pun joint made him go platinum. That song made him go platinum.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
That's not.
100%.
That is
C100
KTU, like straight crossover radio. That's why from that perspective.
So your vote, I'm assuming, is
I go
Big Pun.
For that. Based for that, I go Pun.
Fair enough. Cool Breeze on the West Coast. Big Dog Punisher, that's right. Cool Breeze on the West Coast. What are you thinking about? How does them sound affect you when you're living now? Does it affect your vote? Does it sway your vote? Does all that G-Funk sway your G-Funk all that P-Funk and G-Funk sway your vote?
Nah. I remember
all that funk.
Blasting both of them joints, man, and it was just like from the originals to the remixes, all of them joints are fire, but I don't know, man. I would say, for argument's sake, as far as I like the Biggie joint with the I'm Dropping Science beat, the Craig G joint. That was my joint. But as far as like more radio or party play, I was or would hear more of the Pun with the Joe joint until they just kind of wore it out, man. So I'm gonna go with the Pun and the Joe.
Ah,
yeah, I'm surprised too.
Welcome.
Let's keep it clean, fellas. It's only round one. It's only round one.
Yeah. It's all good. Both artists, both of them, I like them. So it is what it is.
Pardon me, Mastermind. Let's wrap this up. What do you think? One More Chance remix for Still Not a Player. What are you thinking about? Which one makes you think of her?
Definitely that Pun and Joe. Of course, that Pun and Joe, man.
And explain why, Playboy. Explain why.
Slapped. He slapped differently than the Biggie. I mean, Biggie, a little more, you know. Nah, that Pun just slapped a little harder. I don't know, something about it. It just had that extra kick.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
Fair enough.
And plus, I had a shorty in the car when I first it was good. It's all good. That's a different story. But yeah, definitely Pun and Joe. He got it. Yeah. Respect.
Here we go. Share it, you know, say here we go. So it looks like when it comes to these two monster songs, we feel a bit differently in the room on either side. Respectfully, it's all good. We're going to tally this down to the vote. Does anybody want to share a story about me with the first time they heard any one of these records and what it meant to them? Maybe some of the DJs in the room.
I was in the club the first time I heard the Pun joint, man. That was like right after I graduated from college. So like 2 years after. So I was like on my way to adulthood. Like I had a little bit of money so I could, you know, go to the club and you know, look the part. As much as one looked the part back then. It wasn't no bottles being popped, no VIP service, but you know, I was in the club. And that Pun, man, and I love the Latinas, so
Latinx, show some respect. I don't give a shit, Hope. I don't care. I'm just glad he didn't lump us in like with the new code word of Mexicans.
You like the spices.
Code. That's the new code for you know, that bad S word. But anyway, moving on. That's dope. That's dope. Spicy without the E. Spicy without the E. What's the chat room talking about though? What they saying?
They said we handicapped Biggie because we didn't choose a DeBarge sample.
Just so I'm clear, because I'm a little high. When we talk about this bar sample, that's the when the sex is similar to the thriller in Manila, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that song is dope. I like it, but I don't think it's better than the remix. My personal opinion.
Nice.
But I don't think. I mean, is that what they're upset about? They're saying that they rather have had that version.
They're saying that we should have chose the video version.
Oh, well, check this out. You know what? That's on everybody in this room that voted that way because I gave motherfuckers a chance. No fucking with the scores like I've been accused of in the past, and I'm still with a clean record, baby. Still clean record, baby. Still here, baby. Still strong.
Malcontent said that version aged better.
I don't know, because I guess I got demo. You know, I call it demoitis. Like I've heard even more than like I'd almost rather hear because I don't hear it so often.
And I was about to say that. I
agree with that.
Like I hear it even in Ashanti in throwbacks when they want to do that one, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and it's a great sample. It's a great fucking sample. But I'm over that shit too. But
tired of hearing it though. Tired of hearing it.
I still think it's better than the DeBarge joint. I'm sorry. I think the DeBarge joint is fire. I don't recall this driving around in a truck, you know, with DJ Scandals back in the day. I must have not been picked up that day. But it's all right. I know how he does. You know, everybody knows how he does.
Man.
When we're talking about round number one, when we're talking about One More Chance remix versus Still Not a Play remix, it looks like this round goes to Big Pun. Big Pun is on the board. It looks like Team Big Pun, who is actually at the moment, and it's going to ride its way, but like I said, you never know how it rides out. Mastermind 24K. It looks like your team is on board at this moment with Big Pun scoring first. Again,
10 out there throwing venom. He said.
What did he say?
He said the Pun joint sounds corny to him now.
Well, they're still not a player?
Yeah.
Let me explain something to you, Malcontent. Let me explain something to you. No. I have to now step in as referee and call, and don't make me LeBron and eject you. You know, make get the officials involved. Let me explain something to you. That Still Not a Player remix was so crazy.
So crazy.
At the time, the original was fire.
Yeah.
And then we already had You Ain't a Killer.
Right. Yeah.
And then by this point, Twins was nothing but a mixtape joint, but it was ringing on the mixtapes.
Yeah.
The excitement for people like me that were paying attention to that sort of scene, and I respect it. I believe everybody in this room was part of that sort of like radar-ish kind of group of a set of people here. Pun was it was like, I can't wait to hear this shit.
Yeah.
And he gave us the OJ's joint, and it was, in my opinion, fire. And it was like, there's a good radio song from him. But even they thought we could try something better. And I remember Flex selling it hard on the radio. Like, I was leaving I was in college. I was leaving class. I'm doing my best to slowly walk. You know how Flex, how he builds that shit up forever. I got this show. I got this Big Pun record. It's crazy, New York. You don't understand. I'm gonna blast it off in a few. And then that few minutes is like another few minutes, and I'm waiting. I eventually was like, I gotta get on the fucking train. I want to go home. I was literally chilling outside the train station. Like this is around the era when people had Walkmans with radio stations. By the way, when you had radio on your Walkman. Okay? Someday I'm standing there like, come on, play the fucking record. Eventually, I gotta go downstairs. By some miracle, I get a really shitty signal downstairs. Flex Flying starts to play it. I was stunned by it because it was so fucking good off the first fucking listen. And I'm a first type of listener reactioner kind of person. Like, I'll eventually like a record eventually, but I'm like, I didn't like it at first. Which in terms of where we're gonna put points up, it means something to me. Off the bat, that shit made me want to stop in my tracks to be like, I'm not gonna move. The trains kept moving. I was like, trying my best to like, I gotta catch this. And it's staticky and it's coming in there. I'm trying to walk up the stairs halfway to see if I catch it. And that's how fire it was. That's how fire that shit was. That's what Pun did to me at that point in my life. So shout out to Pun because of that particular song.
They're wild in the chat room.
What they saying?
Falcon said that's why it's on those Now compilations because it's corny. He said now compilations NSYNC and Britney Spears, and then Black Moses said when you hear the Pun joint at the corporate party, it's over.
Yeah.
Oh, you better believe they playing Biggie Hypnotize at them same corporate parties, Playboy.
Yeah, word.
You better believe that.
Facts though.
Keep it real.
You better believe they play Hypnotize, Playboy. And probably the Benjamins, depending if it's a black corporate.
Right.
You might even get juicy. You might even get juicy.
You might get juicy. Listen, if they're like play a Biggie record, they're playing Juicy. Okay.
Yeah.
If there's a Blair and a Blake throwing the party, they're playing Juicy.
Juicy made it to crossover radio.
And the reason I picked them names is they're the same people that buy them Now compilation. All right. We gonna keep it spicy, but we gonna keep it moving. Round number 2, beats and rhymes. Who do you got? We're talking about Notorious B.I.G. versus Big Pun. We do this every Monday night live here on Twitch. Make sure you join us all the time. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on YouTube. Eats, Beats, and Rhymes. Round number 2, fellas. You got to know your shit at this point. I might have to play or connect with some.
Sounding like the subway. Sound like the subway. You going down the subway?
A little static.
Probably can't hear me.
Man.
I just want now you hear me.
Said your Walkman is messing up, man.
I'm trying to connect. I'm trying to get a speaker with music because we're gonna talk about.
Chop, what up, man?
I might need one of y'all to play some music because this shit ain't working for me. We're gonna talk about Biggie and Pun's first appearances. We're talking about Big's first appearance ever on Wax, let's call it, right? Heavy D's a bunch of N-words.
Right.
Bunch of
I thought it was Party and Bullshit.
That's his first solo song.
First song, yeah.
First appearance on Wax. Because technically, as we all remember,
Dolly, My Baby?
Later on, 93. Which is the same year, by the way. Yo, Big, let's talk about it real quick. Big had a run in 93. Like a fucking run. We didn't see it, but now in hindsight, you see it. And that 93 run was him getting together with Puff, who was working at Uptown at the time as an A&R, as we know, right? Getting him involved on that Heavy D song as a feature, as a lookout. Heavy D looking out for his man. I was like, it's my new artist. And he's like, all right, put him in there. A bunch of new comes out. Scan. Who else?
No hard R.
There's more than just him and Big on that, right? There's a bunch of people.
I think Guru's on that, as a matter of fact.
Guru's on it.
Guru's on it.
Was it Busta Rhymes on it?
Yes. Busta Rhymes was on it.
Yes.
Oh, well, can you look that up while we're talking about it, please? I'm sorry.
So what song? Yeah, but what song is that?
And you know what?
It was actually a dope.
Who's on the microphone? A bunch of who's on the microphone?
What's so funny?
You don't remember that song, Trip?
Is that Primo? Is that Primo? Primo didn't do that, right?
It might be.
I feel like it's Primo.
If it's not Primo, it might be Tony Dofat. If I'm not,
very well could be Tony Dofat.
You don't remember that song, Trip? That song was hot.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
I got it.
Okay.
Matter of fact, before we move on real quick, before you play that hobo, we're gonna talk about basically Big's first appearance on there versus. Hold on one second, hobo, real quick, so I could have Breeze look this up. Versus Pun's first appearance on Fat Joe's Jealous One Envy's album, Firewater.
Right.
We're gonna play respectfully the verse from each. Hobo, would you mind playing Heavy D's a bunch of new?
Firewater's a showbiz, right? Or am I mistaken?
Ooh, I don't know. I think it is showbiz. I think it is. We could look that up real quick.
Right, Douglas House, The Third Eye, Rob O, Busta, Guru. Yeah, you're right.
There you go.
So 90s.
Where's Biggie's verse in this? Does anybody know?
He's like third, I think.
Skip through it. Skip.
Who produces? Hobo?
Yeah, there it is.
I don't remember this.
What?
It's on the Blue Funk album.
Yeah. Come on.
Who produced this?
Definitely not Primo. It doesn't sound like a Primo beat.
Yeah, that was sound like a Primo.
It could sound like early Primo. Like it's like what, 93, 92?
Yeah, early Primo was different.
Can anybody look that up, please?
Yeah.
Or even in the chat room if anybody could look that up. But Breeze, do you have that Firewater pulled up by any chance?
You said fire.
I got it.
Oh, never mind. Let's stick to the DJ. My bad. I don't mean no disrespect.
Morning, son.
Who produced this too? Let's skip over producers.
When we're talking.
Mira.
Mira. And last night I broke into Marriott's. Is Pun first?
No, he's second, I think.
No, yeah.
Break form.
He's second. Oh, he's third?
Joe.
Joey.
I thought he was second.
No, Pun is last.
Shout out to Armageddon, though. Shout out to Armageddon. No, you gotta rewind. You gotta. He kills this shit.
I'm on select.
Don't hate in the chat room. He killing this one.
I'm all about business and enterprising, advising financial advisors on franchising to widen their horizons, devising ideas with masterminders, moving on to stash with
mastermind.
Hey.
But when it come to money done, I'm not the one to laugh with the master for what cash to bring me, brothers. Me and my demon lovers, glass the laughing hyenas back to ringling brothers. Believe the mothers, you the best jester still. I'm investing mills on a hunch over lunch, puffing on the Chesterfield. Hawaiian Chester real scandalous.
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 Sandwiches. He always talking about food. Sandwiches.
Man.
So
Who produced those records though?
Douglas Hauser said Jess West produced a bunch of
Jesse West. Okay, right. Okay.
He produced which one though? Which one did he produce?
a bunch of
Okay.
I don't know who produced Firewater.
I thought it was Showbiz.
Chat room, put us on.
Yeah,
I think it is. Wow, so Jesse West is underrated as fuck. I saw a video recently on YouTube, and I was like, I didn't know he did that. Can we just like a quick refresher? He did "Step Into a World," the Rapture KRS-One shit.
Yeah.
I forget. Yes, I keep forgetting about shit. This is the guy on "Dolly My Baby" remix.
Oh.
Third Eye.
Yes.
That's his name. That's him.
Yeah.
Ooh, I did not know that.
Yo, Jesse West. Him and Nine used to have a project together too. I have 12 inches why those guys together. Like they were like, because they're all Bronx guys, and Flex would play their records because they were all Bronx guys. Jesse West is like mad under. I saw it was like some kind of dope. I wish I could shout them out. Like it was just a dope video concept, like Jesse West play some beats, and he's playing beats. Like remember this, and they're like,
The name is a name that I'm not knowing like that. It's not like.
Yeah, Chopper said it was Showbiz. Chopper said it was Showbiz.
Yeah.
Shout out to DITC again, another Bronx native. You know what I'm saying? The Bronx definitely representing.
Yeah. In this case, I'm choosing Pun. That the Firewater jump hot.
Why you gotta say it like that, Triple C? Like you feel so guilty. You feel guilty, Triple C?
I know, right?
Like it's a bad choice or something.
We already caught you with your hand on the chicken. Like it's your piece now. It's your piece of chicken. Like relax. You can't put it back. Caught you. That's it.
Wow.
Okay, Triple C. Why do you feel that way? What is it about Firewater that makes you, denounce and throw away Biggie altogether? Like he never existed.
Well, first the beat was hot. The beat was popping, and Pun's flow, like you can see all the words mushed together, but it makes sense. Everything is the same flowing.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Okay, so your vote is down. We put it down for you're basically voting for Firewater. Who else will step up and give their vote or opinion?
I'm going to Pun.
Mastermind going with Pun. I kind of saw that coming, but why do you feel that way?
His whole delivery, his wordplay was just like, a whole lot of energy.
He was
the Fat Boy had energy, man.
Yeah, that he did.
Yeah,
he did. I mean, they both did. I respect it. I don't mean
Pun. Yeah, Pun was.
No, but I would agree with you because I think a lot of things when I looked up a lot of research on both our guys today, both these legends, today, was that a lot of times in the Pun research, breath control was definitely brought up a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, his breath control. They said like he would sacrifice not breathing just to get the shit across. Hold that extra breath.
Could you say he's Ella down Eminem with putting the stuff together?
I wish that he was still alive today so that we can have a versus of Big Pun versus
A fair comparison.
You know what I mean? But very fair. Yeah, very true. Guys with extra rough control. He was also definitely a child of, respectively, of Coogee rap.
Yeah, he loved Coogee.
He did love Coogee rap, and you could hear it. You just hear it. You know.
Yeah.
Hear that shit. And
that was like his protege in a way. So
shout out Coogee rap.
Yeah, definitely. He kissed. You know the story when he kissed the ring?
I heard the story about kissing the ring. That's an amazing story. Again, it's all respect, right? Like
respectfully, no doubt.
Keeping it moving. I know the chat room is probably hating as usual, but we're gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna get a recap. I want to recap in a few.
They're picking Pun.
Oh, now you want to ride? All right. Now you want to ride over here? All right. Flip flopping. It's all right. That's the point of the show. It's all good. I just want to give you guys a hard time because you don't get the right to question me when I go hard to come up with these fucking questions. You know what it's like to just show somebody like, this is just Kraft cheese in a plastic, and I gotta be like, nah, bro. That shit is gourmet Gouda, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's that new orange Gouda, baby. You know what I'm saying? They don't flatten it out and put it in this expensive plastic wrap to make sure you don't spend that $60 per slice. That's what I do on this show, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I get paid for. You get paid? Moving on. Who else was to put their vote down? We got 2 for Firewater. Does anybody want to step up for a bunch of on Heavy D and apparently Jesse West's behalf?
No, I like Bunch, man, but I like Pun in this one, man. I'm going with Pun.
Fair enough. Putting the vote down. We are left with Cool Breeze. What's going on?
I'm gonna do Pun on this chart, bro. Because he heard of that chance.
Fair enough.
Big murdered it too, but I'm just like the energy was just a little different, man.
Right.
Yeah. Twas.
Yeah.
Hobo, which way are we feeling here? I got a feeling I know which way it's going. By the way, I just want to remind you, not only quack, but fuck your vote. It doesn't even matter at this point. So more importantly, canceling out like on some Uno shit, canceling out your fucking quack. You get shut down because it don't even fucking matter what you think. It doesn't matter what you think.
I feel like
it doesn't matter what you think.
You live for these moments to do that to me.
I love it. Every Monday night live at 8 o'clock, watch me shut Hobo down. Hobo, I'm going to put your vote down because I know which way you're going to go because you got no choice, you quacky ass motherfucker. But we're going to keep it pushing. Do you want to say it out of respect? I'll give you respect. Go ahead, say it.
I mean, I'm Pun.
Of course. Listen, it makes sense. People in the chat room, shout out to everybody in there. Who's in the chat room? Let me give a quick shout out to everybody. We got Chopper Dave. We got Black Moses, Philly the Kid. We got motherfucking Douglas House up in this bitch. Man, there's a lot of people. Okay, say what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
What does Malcontent say? What did he say? What did he specifically?
Malcontent said Pun.
I know.
But he also threw shade and said, but Biggie won the last round. He said Biggie should have won the last round.
Shoulda, woulda. You wouldn't have, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I understand that. Sometimes you gotta take your shot in life, baby. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna hit nothing if you don't take that shot, baby. All right. Get back to business, Malcontent. It's not easy being this great. Every Monday night, watch me shut everybody on Hobo's team down because I know you guys are trying to gang up on me. I know. I feel it.
Sensitive.
I feel it. All just so happens he want to step in the ring, tag team, and then because you got a little bit too heavy with my shit coming your way, please.
Sensitive.
Not at all, because ladies and gentlemen, this is the last round when we're talking about best first appearances. Notorious B.I.G's first appearance on a bunch of a la Heavy D or Firewater a la Fat Joe. It looks like this entire round went one-sided and went with Big Pun first appearance on Fat Joe's Firewater, and this round goes to Big Pun. Big Pun is 2 on the board. Chat room, you're probably feeling feisty. Put some, what's an emoji we can tell them to put in the way if they want to vote a certain way or something. You can keep that exciting. I'm just trying. Don't get mad at me. I know it's corny. I'm just trying, man. I'm trying.
Yeah, he's saying.
Don't get mad at me, baby. Just making sure you subscribe. Matter of fact, take a second right now. Everybody's very, very talented in the chat room. Everybody's very, very capable of opening up another window, going to YouTube, opening up Eats, Beats, and Rhymes, one word, and subscribing and showing that support like you do us over here every day. Because, by the way, you're going to want to see these episodes. You're going to want to see us shouting you guys out. We always shouting you guys out all the time.
Yeah.
Fellas, moving on to round number 3 of another episode of Who Do You Got here on Eats, Beats, and Rhymes, live every Monday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Gotta do my shuck and jive, man, because it's the same shit every few minutes. You know who taught me to shuck and jive? Your man DJ Scantastic showed me to shuck and jive in high school. He showed me that shit in high school in class, and I was like, I'll never be the same. So you can act like you give a shit with a little bit of extra sauce on it, like, yup, and they love it. Moving on to round number 3, ladies and gentlemen, when we're talking about Notorious B.I.G. versus Big Pun, I wanted to talk about some of the legacy that these guys have put into the industry, put into the air. They're both giants, and as well as being giants, they are both sort of A&Rs in their own right. They help usher in new artists into the game. Some of them still currently making a lot of noise. Ironically, both females at the same time. We're talking about Lil' Kim and Remy Ma. Both these queens of hip hop, okay? Yeah. Both these queens of hip hop are in the game through an alley-oop via, Christopher Wallace, Notorious B.I.G., and your man Christopher Rios, Big P.U.N. So let's talk about it. Which of these two gentlemen had the better A&R vision? Big with Lil' Kim or Pun with Remy Ma?
Of course.
Damn.
Yeah. It's yeah.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I mean, before everybody just dive into an answer real quick, let's talk about it. Let's give these queens the respect they deserve.
I mean,
Listen.
I would venture to say that Remy is more relevant right now.
True.
Plus,
yo, hold up. Chopper Dave. Shout out to Chopper Dave with the ill emojis. Are you crazy right now? That's crazy. First of all, only out of respect, the donut should be safe for Dilla, but I like it out of the food angle. You know what I'm saying? Is there maybe some fried chicken instead? Maybe an empanada? I don't know the emojis out there, but that the fucking Biggie face and the donut, like, oh shit! I didn't mean to cut anybody off. I apologize. But shout out to our dope ass motherfucking people in the chat room. Continuing on.
Chopper, what up, man?
I would say, like I said, Remy is more
now
right now, but Lil' Kim, like overall, probably
Biggie sparked something on her.
Yeah, but.
Well, keep in mind, Remy's right now, but she was also back then too. She just happened to stop for a while for obvious reasons.
She wasn't as popping as Kim. She wasn't as popping as Kim. But
I wasn't around to see the flourish of
yeah, plus she went to jail because she popped somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, easy.
That's real.
Allegedly.
No. Allegedly, she did her time, but we don't shoot shame around here.
No, I'm not.
We don't shoot shame. We don't gun shame around here.
Because she got her gangster on. I'm not shooting her, you know.
She's a G.
We don't. Matter of fact, that's the best way to put it. We don't gangster shame around here, DJ Hobo. We don't gangster. We don't G shame around here.
I say that, but I also say that I kind of feel like Remy might get the nod from me because she writes her own rhymes and Kim does not.
Well, Kim has. Fair enough. So just before I say anything, which way are you voting? Just so I make sure I have it.
All that said, I'm still voting for Kim.
I'm confused.
Now, do you see at home? At home, do you see why I ask very clearly? Is this your final answer?
All those bullets shot.
I mean, I don't recall a Remy Ma album. I recall singles from her, and I don't recall a whole album. And Kim put out some dope albums.
Okay.
Yeah. Overall, I think Kim is more of the icon overall. Although Remy is now and killing it right now, you know what I mean?
Right now.
But I think overall, because think about it, when Kim came out, that's the first time you ever saw something like that.
Yeah.
For hip hop, because everything prior to that
Biggie had an ill vision for her.
Yeah, you never saw nothing like that before in hip hop. You know, but that first of all, let's keep it a stack. When that album cover came out, that's the only thing we could talk about at the time as guys, bro.
You had that poster on your wall, kid.
I think I still got that shit too.
Everybody did. Well, whoever could get it. Listen, let's be clear. You know, Kim is a legend. Remy is a legend. But in terms of how I feel, like the way it's actually some pretty interesting the way Scan just kind of put it. That was the first time we ever saw something like that in hip hop in terms of Little Kim. It was also the same thing with Remy. Like I remember the first time hearing Remy. I never heard a female spit like that. To this day in my life, and I mean this all due respectfully, I don't mean to offend anybody of any sort of sex or any or pronoun or anything like that, but the only female that I recite not non-embarrassed, like you know, because you know guys ain't really reciting females on the dance floor. Like I'll be at a club and you best believe if they play Annie Up, I'm reciting Remy Ma bar for bar.
Take your show money.
Take your dro money. Yap that fool. No money.
No, I could give Rod Digger that respect too.
Yeah, word. Me too.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know any respectfully. I don't know any Rod Digger's word for word.
Rod Digger and MC Light for me.
Yeah.
And again, I respectfully to all MCs, period, female or male. I'm just saying, like, Remy Ma's the only one I ever fucking recite. There's a lot of dope Kim records, but I won't recite them for obvious reasons. And same thing with Foxy and a bunch of other people. But like Remy sound like I'm not saying a dude wrote it because we respect that's not the case. But
Around the Way Girl.
A dude could write that because it's just like it's almost. I mean, certain rhymes. Don't get me wrong, but like it just sounds. It sounds very unisex, very sexless. Period. It's just fucking bars. And that's what Remy Ma, in my opinion, brings to the table. Again, just I'll let everybody go around the room real quick. But last but not least was just her first appearance is on Yeah Baby, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, Baby.
Miss Martin is the record, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember going insane, going, who the fuck is, and praying, like, please be Puerto Rican. Please. Please be Puerto Rican. Please. It turned out she wasn't. But she's fire nonetheless.
She's fire.
We was willing to claim her is what I'm trying to say. So was Pun, obviously. So was Pun.
You will always have Hurricane G.
Who? Shout out to Hurricane G. Shout out to Hurricane G. Shout out to Hurricane G. But no, we
He said no.
No, it's all good. Respect the Hurricane G. But listen, man. So again, real quick to go around the room, we're talking about who had the bigger or / better A&R vision. Big with Kim or Pun with Remy. We've got one vote down. We've got one vote down. Hobo's the only vote down. Who else wants to go?
I got big vision on Kim.
Big's vision with Kim, DJ Triple C, excuse me. Trip, why do you feel that way?
It had a crazy image, like you said, she was like Scan said, she was the first one that brought out that sex appeal, and a lot of people follow her afterwards.
In hip hop.
Yeah, in hip hop.
Is she laying the ground down for what we consider female hip hop now today, which is like sort of stripper hop?
She kind of did.
Yeah.
She opened the doors for that. Yeah, she opened doors for that.
Kind of did.
She's hot girl summer, Kim. She city girl Kim.
A lot of people don't want to admit it, but Little Kim, they got a lot of this stuff from Little Kim, man.
That confidence of like that sex, Trina, all of that, like that confidence of like, oh, you could be sexy and talk your shit. Which shout out, respect to all of that. I mean, listen, we could poke fun at that shit the same way we could poke fun at like who maybe started mumble rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, we will poke them jokes and point them fingers around here because that's what we do. Again, leave your opinion in the chat. That's what it's here for. We're here to have fun, eats, beats, and rhymes. Let's go around the room one more time. It looks like Trip and Hobo are voting for Team Big. Does anybody else want to vote Team Big or want to put their vote down for Team Big?
I'll go. I'm gonna go with Little Kim on this one. For Big. For Little Kim.
Breeze. All right. Vote noted. Scan, what's going on?
I'm going with Kim.
Going with Kim as well. Fair enough. So, Mastermind, I hate to do it to you, Playboy. And I love you like family, because technically you are. But it don't fucking matter, because your vote don't mean shit. Your vote don't mean shit.
Oh no, my vote means a lot of shit, B.
Listen, put it out there. Put it out there.
That's right.
I'm letting you know. But I'm letting you know your
Yo.
vote don't even fucking matter. I'll mute you right now.
Hey, Madness.
Who you going with?
I'm going for Big's vision over Ken's, bro, for real.
You going Quack Quack? Got you.
Quack quack, yeah.
Quack, quack,
Understood. Understood. Put them ducks in the chat room. Light them ducks.
Oh no.
When
Yo,
you feel it's going a certain way, light them ducks up.
yo, I remember seeing Kim at the Q Club. Oh my god.
Word in Queens?
Yeah. At the Q Club. That shit was
performed?
crazy. Oh yeah, she performed.
Oh, damn, that is crazy. There's a lot of females in there, I bet.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Because she rep for the ladies. This is what Scam brought up earlier. Like, there was no female doing that for, like, girls to become like the ow and all that kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, there were no girls bringing that kind of record.
That was not for the ladies, but the guys was going crazy, like
because of the ladies. Oh, word? Damn, it was like that.
Like, get off.
You Southside guys were always weird. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on. Moving on. Anyways.
We're talking about, well, the question was posed to the room, and everybody in the internet's in the chat room. By the way, what they talking about in the chat room, Hobo? What offensive ass fucking opinions are they throwing out?
Nah, they talking about female MCs. They talking about Hurricane G, MC Light. Philly said we call her Queen B in these parts. Referring to Lil' Kim. So
no, listen, I know who you're talking about. I get it.
He's like, I get it.
And Black Moses.
The world gets it, Playboy. You ain't even special for calling that in Philly.
Black Moses said the Q Club was a problem.
Yeah.
Sure was.
Who said that? Who said that?
Black Moses.
Does he remember the
Sure
Q Club?
was.
I went to the Q Club one time when they had like a stripper night. It was crazy. Matter of fact, I want to see you fools was there with me, if I'm not mistaken.
What was the other one?
Nah,
we move on. We move on.
The one that was on the avenue? Next to the library. What was the name of that club?
That's the one. That's the Q Club.
That's the club.
That was a Q Club.
Paradise.
The one by the parking lot.
No. It's Paradise. Thanks, Black Moses, for that one. It was Club Paradise.
Right.
Paradise was the parking lot with next by the club.
Yeah, by the library.
By the library.
Where was the Q Club at then?
It was by the trains. It was on the
train station.
Archer.
On
Yeah,
Archer.
150. Yeah, like 150, like 150 or 148, something like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm wrong down. So I'm thinking of Paradise then. I'm thinking of Paradise. Because Paradise was closest to the bus terminal and all of that.
Yeah.
It was a closest.
But I'm thinking of Paradise. So all these years I'm thinking, okay, so I kept thinking that was Q Club whenever I imagined. I mean, I want to say I've been to Q Club, obviously, but again, I can't remember shit. But like I said, I thought all this time, because once you said parking lot, I was like, oh no, that's the key. I always remember us hanging out in the parking lot whenever we went. And I don't think I only went there like once or twice. But
Dollar Sundays, baby. Dollar Sundays.
Oh shit. Shout out to the chat room. It looks like it's lit and everybody's talking up a storm. Shout out to everybody that tunes in every Monday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to join us here, Eat Beats and Rhymes. Who do you got? We're talking about Biggie versus Pun. Moving on. This round that we asked about, we talked about the legacy that these guys have left behind, R.I.P. We talked about Notorious B.I.G's Little Kim introduction to the game, as well as Pun's introduction of Remy Ma to the game. It looks like this was a one-sided decision. It looks like the room decided to go and vote for Little Kim's side of the vote in this, as well as the basis of a B.I.G. vote on this. This round goes to the Notorious one himself, and Big is officially on the board. 2-1, Big Pun is in the lead. All right. Keeping it moving. Hobo, I'm gonna ask if you can hook us up with some music again. We're gonna go song for song here once again, fellas, because what better way than to put these two.
Shout out to Hobo for being the DJ for the night.
Word, DJ Hobo in the building.
Hobo for being the DJ of the night. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Salute, my dude.
What better way than to, like I said, take two songs by two lyrical giants. Pun intended with the pun. Get it? Like,
oh, I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing.
I see what you're doing.
See what you're doing.
So we're gonna talk about each one of these individuals' best first solo song intro into the game. Someone had mentioned a little earlier. We're going to talk about B.I.G's Party and Bullshit versus Big Pun's You Ain't a Killer. Two different type of style of records, obviously.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, while one may feel like it's party, there's a lot of bullshit going on in that record as well. Both songs are very gangster. If you listen to the lyrics of Party and Bullshit, there's a lot of gangster shit going on so that they can have a party. And it's on the side of the Big Pun record, You Ain't a Killer, a lot of gangster shit going on, apparently from left rack to Iraq, right? So there's a lot of gangsterism going on both these records, so I feel it's fair to talk about both of them on the same level. Chat room, fight me. I will die on this hill if you don't agree. Room, how are we feeling when I talk about who had the best first solo song? Big with Party and Bullshit, Big Pun with You Ain't a Killer. Hobo, let's take him back a little bit. Let's cue up Party and Bullshit if you don't mind.
Here we go.
Early 90s and shit. Oh, man.
93.
Terror since the public school era. Backroom passes, cutting classes, sweeping asses. Smoking blunt was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my double deuce. In my knapsack, mountain black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my jack? If not, I hope I don't get jumped. Do my best on my chest. This niggas is a mess.
He done talk about getting shot, having to wear a vest.
Yeah.
That song is gangster shit.
Don't
let it fool you.
222s in my shoes.
I believe that's Easy Mo B. Am I wrong? Scan?
Yes.
You know that shit?
Yeah.
Easy Moby.
Shout out.
But all we want to know is where the party at.
Yeah, that record is fire.
Can I bring my gat?
Can I bring my gat? He does it. 222s in my shoes. Listen, we talk sometimes about other kind of episodes where we go over hip hop movies and stuff like that, and we talk about the soundtracks, and we crack jokes about how sometimes soundtracks don't really provide a lot of hot stuff. The Party and Bullshit, if I'm not mistaken, is featured off the Who's the Man soundtrack.
Yeah.
A soundtrack which, in my opinion, had a couple of joints. So we might have to do an episode on the Who's the Man soundtrack. Because believe it or not, you got Party and Bullshit off there. I had a personal favorite of mine, the Who's the Man.
Yeah,
the House of Pain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was fire.
That shit was hot.
I got my shake in my hand. That's all Who's the Man. That beat was crazy.
House of Pain was love. Yeah, House of Pain.
Who is that? I want to say it's Muggs, but for some reason I don't want to say it's Muggs.
I want to say Muggs too.
I hope it's Muggs. That shit is disgusting. But for some reason I'm telling you, I don't think it's Muggs. I don't know why. I got a little spidey sense going on saying it's not Muggs. Chat room, prove me wrong. Chat room, prove me wrong. So again, let's talk about it. That's Party and Bullshit, produced by Easy Mo B. Let's move on to Big Pun's first official solo song, which eventually ended up on the Capital Punishment album, which came out in '97.
Young Lord on the Beat.
Young Lord on the Beat.
So I just want to preface this before I play it, that this is one of the best. The skit before this song is one of the best skits hip hop album. I think it ranks.
Refresh my memory because I don't know songs in order of that album.
The one when he pulled out when he was packing the Mac in the back of the axe. Son.
Packing the Mac in the back of the axe.
Yeah. Packing the back of the axe.
Shootout. I shoot up in the middle of the street.
He said he shot up the place. It's like ain't nobody see shit, right? Ain't nobody see shit.
Got hit. You good? You got hit? Dick. Yo, where you at?
I hit you.
I did that to you.
I did you right.
Homeboy was talking mad shit too. He said I should have shot your fat ass.
Nobody see shit. Ain't nobody see shit.
That was a new era of skits where it was very like
I did that to you.
Right, here we go.
You might have to fast forward a little bit because the intro's long.
Michael Jackson, bro.
Word?
What Michael Jackson is this?
shit around the 70s.
Flashing any text, smashing any text, passing any text. Charles Manson in the flesh. Any last request before you meet your maker. So what your people wake up, shaking up a storm like Anita Baker. I take you straight to hell and fill your heart with hate, incarcerate your fate, and Satan's fire relate. Then I lock the gate. Make no mistake, the shit is real as Joe. We follow the killer's code. When we come for you, tell me where will you go? Nowhere to run high, to find you in silence is cringe. And even if you kill me, I'll still be in your fucking dream. Killer, still learning how to walk from New York to Cali. All the real niggas got the chalk. Walking from there, talk that he's the best rapper. Watch the left rack, it ain't where you're from. It's where you made crazy.
That was tough.
That was cold,
tough.
man.
Again, two classic joints. Two classic joints. First introductions, ironically, will always be, speak your piece, play with it, and it usually is equated to, street shit. So shout out to both these fucking giants again. We're talking about B.I.G. versus Big Pun. Best first solo record by each guy. Let's just call it the label introduction to the world. I'm sure there's probably a lot of other shit that leaked way beforehand. I'm not here for your little fucking, I know more than you and little nuggets and shit. We're talking about first vinyl introduction, all right, you fuckers? So we're talking about Party and Bullshit versus You Ain't a Killer. What they talking about in the chat room before we go around the room, Hobo? What they saying?
Black Moses seems to feel a way. He said, damn it, I have to go with Biggie.
Oh, shit.
Doesn't sound like it was easy. Doesn't sound like that was easy for him, though.
Okay, yeah. Again, Black Moses, you're more than welcome to jump on here with us anytime you want, pause. And like I said, to express why you feel that way, or if you want to put it in the chat room, go right ahead, because I'm sure Hobo will let us know what it is. But moving on, let's get to everybody's opinion in the room. If everybody in the chat room feels another way, we'll get to your vote in a second. Mastermind, what are you thinking? We're talking about You Ain't a Killer, Party and Bullshit. Which record does it for you?
I'm going with Party and Bullshit.
Really?
With that. Yeah. I was in my party time around that time, and I had heard that shit. I was like, oh, what? And people getting shut up. Yeah, a lot of shit going on. I loved it. I loved like how he described things, and
Big is good at that. They're both good at that, but Big is really good.
Yeah. No, it was great. So I'm going for Biggie, definitely.
Fair enough. Hobo, how you feeling? What are you thinking about? Party and Bullshit, You Ain't a Killer. Which song is yours?
I'm going with Party and Bullshit just because it. I mean, the part where it stopped and it had to fight, and he was like, "Chill, man, chill."
What about the whole packing the Mac in the back of the act? What happened all that?
I mean, yeah, but that wasn't the song. But yeah, I'm going with Big, man. That Party and Bullshit is bonkers.
Listen, everybody's putting their vote down. They explaining themselves thoroughly. You can't do nothing but respect it. As far as anybody else in the room, I'm letting you know right now, before your vote don't count, make sure you put your vote down before I throw you at the motherfucking conversation. Who wants to go next?
Yo, this was tough, but I'm going with You Ain't Killer.
Ooh.
Killer.
Triple C, why do you feel that way? And I have a feeling I know why, but I want to see.
It's just that head bop. We was all doing it when Hobo's playing it. We was all.
Fair enough. You know what it is? I always envision Triple C driving around, listening to music loud with some Tim's on. And I envision him playing that song right there. Yeah,
that was tough.
That dude, Biggie, behind Triple C, looking down at him like, what?
I know.
He sure is.
I'm about to say that joint about to start moving, like Jadakiss said in the rhyme. The joint about to start moving on.
Yo,
that's Triple C up.
If you look at that picture, that joint is like, he's like looking at him like,
looking down. He's looking down at him like, really?
He said, did I hear what you just said?
Don't go to sleep tonight. Don't go to sleep tonight.
I think Biggie would have chose that joint. He would have chose that.
Yo, dude, that dude's nostrils is right on the top of your head, kid.
Yo, he's breathing on you. He's a wood off.
He's breathing on him. Mastermind, real hard.
Chill. I'm feeling that Brooklyn behind me.
He looked at you with disgust, kid. He's like, what?
You Triple C talking about that Brooklyn behind Triple. You ain't seen Brooklyn since Brooklyn seen you. You better relax. I don't know the last time you been to
We know Triple C likes to beef with rappers, so
nah. Not anymore.
From the comfort of his couch, all safe and sound.
Biggie, rest in peace, kid. It looked like he about to smack you in the back of the head, kid.
With the cat.
That's the look we give. That's the look we get when we get a bag of Reggies.
Oh my God.
Moving on, fellas. It looks like we still need to get some more votes here. Scantastic, what are you thinking about? You ain't a killer versus Party and Bullshit.
I'm going with Big, man. It wasn't an easy choice. I mean, the You Ain't the Killer, it's a monster. That is a monster of a song, bro. So let's be clear. But that Party and Bullshit, that's just a whole different lane, man.
Can we all just get along?
This is a good track. That's my workout track in the morning.
But Biggie's like just a little song.
You work out to that joint in your Tim's, Master.
You ain't a killer. You ain't a killer.
Oh, and Lord Finesse did the remix for it.
Yeah, he did.
That remix is crazy.
So hold on one second. So we need who's last? I'm sorry.
Me, I didn't go.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you know what?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I think your vote matters, no?
Does it?
No, it doesn't.
You my man, Breed. You my man. I'm gonna let you just step down. I don't want to do it. Because if I do it, it's a pen. It's not even like it's a clean knife. Disinfectant.
Wow.
It's a pen. Jail style.
So then I can say both of them. Then can I not?
You could say that. You could say it as you Sambo the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Your vote don't mean shit. Your vote don't mean a fucking thing, Cool Breeze. But for the sake of the room, go ahead, lay it out there.
Okay.
Make it matter. Get mad. Make it matter.
Well, I'm gonna go both fire tracks, man. I would say different lane, but still a lot of pressure in both lanes. But that Party and Bullshit, it rings a little different, man. Rings just a little different.
Just a little bit.
Just a little different.
Un poquito.
Yes.
Un poquito. Hey.
Un poquito.
Un poquito.
I'm on an island by myself.
Biggie's behind you.
Island boy, you island boy.
I do. Biggie's like, said Triple C, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Step outside, little.
Till Triple C cripple me. Listen, fellas, when it comes down to the best first solo song, when it comes to these two giants, we talked about Party and Bullshit versus You Ain't a Killer. It looks like it was very one-sided. And actually, it wasn't one-sided. It was very heavily sided on the Party and Bullshit side. So this round goes to Team B.I.G. Notorious B.I.G. on the board once again. We have another vote to go. Moving on to round number 5. But by the way, in case you didn't know what I was talking about, that last round definitely goes to B.I.G. So shout out to Big. Moving on to round number 5. Again, we do this every Monday night. 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Join us. Keep hanging out with us because we like hanging out with y'all. Listen.
So it's a tie right now, right? 2-2, right?
It is 2-2. The room is intense. It's tight. I didn't even want to bring it up. Just that I didn't add the pressure. But Mastermind has something going on up there, like a mastermind does.
Why they call him the mastermind?
Mastermind, kid.
Right? So listen. We're talking about Biggie versus Pun. Okay? I can't take credit for this question, but I really liked it. I'm not going to say who sent it in because sometimes we do take, questions as submissions. So anybody in the chat room too, if you want to drop a submission, make sure you DM us on our Instagrams. We're talking about giants, all right? We're talking about fucking giants. We're talking about guys that they still talk about their lyrics to this day. People that literally worship these motherfuckers. Guys that still have murals of their faces all over the world that are still standing and haven't been tarnished or touched.
Facts.
Okay? We're talking about guys that get that and command that respect. They represented their boroughs thoroughly. They represented New York thoroughly. Respectfully, both were kings of New York at different times. Amazing. But sometimes steel got to sharpen steel.
Oh.
All right? And you got to have that. You have two giants kind of, respectfully featured on the same track, but there's always still in the back of the mind, real MC hip-hop heads know, I can't let this person outdo me. So you got records like B.I.G., showing up on King Jay-Z Hova's first debut album, Reasonable Doubt, on Brooklyn's Finest. You guys just kind of respectfully, you know they're trying to outdo each other. You know that. You know that.
Absolutely.
That's a whole conversation in itself. We're not gonna have that conversation because that conversation in itself is deep.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Why the whole Tupac.
Yeah, it's a whole different.
All right? Hold your tongue, because I know we can go there. That's not what this question is about. It's about them two giants. Steel sharpens steel. We're talking about Brooklyn's Finest versus, again, two sharp pieces of fucking iron hip-hop legends. Big Pun bringing in the legend Black Thought of the Roots.
Oh, that.
The song in itself is called Super Lyrical. You know who these two guys are. You can't even begin to, like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
Damn.
What do you mean? How dare you? How dare you question what lyrical means? So we talking about Brooklyn's Finest. Can you cue him up for us, Hobo? Can you get a little refresher?
That dude's Hobo's face. Just
yeah, we're talking about Clark Kent on the beat. For Brooklyn's Finest. We're talking about, respectfully, Long Island's finest, the Rockwalla. On Super
Queens Village, right?
Nah, he's from Hollis.
Hollis.
Is he? I thought he was from Long Island. My bad.
Hollis.
My bad.
He lived around the way.
I take it back. My Queen's card was almost revoked. My bad. Shout out to the Rottweiler from Queens. Shout out to Rottweiler from Queens. Period. Hobo, you got us queued up. What are you playing?
I got you. I got Brooklyn's Finest.
Hobo's
Finest queuing up. I think there's a long intro to that for some reason.
Tupac.
Hobo, which one you gonna pick?
You motherfuckers think you big time? Fucking with Jay-Z. You gonna die
big time. Here come the
pain.
Hold on.
Pillowcase to your face. X games against ass betters and niggas who pump wheels and drive jetters. Take that with you. Get your back split your. Fuck fist fights and lame tussles. Pillowcase to your face with the shell muffle. Shoot a nigga in the calf muscle. Fuck a tussle. Nickel plated. Sprinkle coke on the floor. Make it drug related. Most hated. I run up and stunt. So you sent your little man to come get me.
Black Moses, that's a fact. Rockweiler used to be in there all the time.
I think I've seen him in there before too.
We're showing from Flatline Islands.
Yep.
They made them yet. Soft bit. Call me igloo sticks.
Jay-Z and Biggie Smalls, nigga, shit your drawers.
Call me igloo sticks.
Make your shit up your drawers.
Damn it.
Wow.
Again, steel versus steel.
All
only
right.
equals sharpening more steel. That's it.
Here we go. Super lyrical.
Man, I don't know how I feel about this one, man.
I don't either.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Who came up with this question, Jules? Huh?
I can't disclose my sources.
Okay.
So my murderous rap, verbal attack is actual fact. Tactical tracks match perfectly with graphical stacks. Optical backs, the magical rap, the practical rap, the tackles and backs, the shackles, the national backs, the mathematical madness I'm on. The savage, the strong, the marriage is gone, the habits of song, the magic is on, it's just procrastination. Procrastinate from skeletons locked in the closet. I'm a constant grace when I'm passing the face. That's why I have to debate you. My raps are like they flash in your face. That's how I master the grace. You I'm battling haste. If you pass it to my label, I'm snatching this name. I'm gonna trade with this my father back with the name. Language to say don't let it get the time. I'm
Right.
I'm still on
God.
I'm super lyrical with rainbows, the chemicals and the tentacles inside of my mental projectable.
Lyrically, I'm supposed to represent. Blah, blah, blah.
What did the scratching?
I don't know.
I think that might have been Rockweiler. I mean, it don't sound like it, but
I mean, he said,
This is a tough one, man.
yo, He said, I battled Jesus if he rolls through my neighborhood, snatch his
Right, sure.
crown. Yo.
Snatch his
Yeah,
halo,
you
he
already
said.
know.
Snatch his halo. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. It's been scientifically proven. I'm just totally capping right now, as the young kids say. It's been scientifically proven that any rapper that's super lyrical that says something offensive about Jesus or God does big things in the world. Nas, Big L, Jay-Z, like they all shit on God, but it's like,
Prodigy.
oh, big time.
Prodigy.
And they go into like,
First of all, can we just? That Rocky sample. That shit was just. Oh, the first time hearing that shit was
genius.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was genius. I never heard nobody scratch.
You know how strong he is.
I never heard. I mean, I might have, but I just don't recall nobody scratching in like. It was always scratching of like other songs, not like words, like phrases from a movie specifically. Like, it was like, is that Rocky?
It's like you can't win.
and the Biggie and the Biggie,
yep.
Biggie joint.
Yeah. So Pump pulled the Jay-Z and said, "You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song."
Ooh.
That's kind of true.
True.
Again, two monster ass records. Again, when you put steel in a room, steel gonna sharpen steel.
Oh man,
I'll go first, man. I don't know, man. This hurts, and I love both records clearly, man. I'm gonna jump out the window, even though I don't want to. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go big pun, man. I don't want to, but I'm gonna do it.
Why you
don't want to? Why you don't want to?
Nah, it's because it's that tough. It's really tough, man. Because these are two classic songs, fire lyrics, fire production.
Is it the scratching? Is that what swayed you? The scratching? Is that what like?
I
for real.
I think
Did it tip the scale? Did it favor it?
I give the scratching the edge, and just that little phrase, and just hearing out. Who uses Rocky like that? You've never heard anybody. You've heard Rocky sample before. You've heard Rocky sample before, but not hearing Adrian scream, "You can't win."
and the other one, what about Drago? And he's like, if he dies, he dies.
Right. I know. I'm jumping out the window, but I'm going with pun. I know. Chops, I'm sorry, man.
What are they saying in the chat room? What are they saying? You asking for forgiveness? What are they talking about?
Nobody's voted yet. Nobody said anything. Chopper just reacted to Scan's vote. I think he hurt his feeling.
So Chopper Dave going with the Brooklyn Finest. Brooklyn Finest is fire. Let's be clear.
I mean,
it is.
I love that.
But I also got to be honest with you too, because I feel like Brooklyn's Finest, as much as like obviously we know it, I feel like it's a record for the world. I feel like only certain people know about Super Lyrical, as popular as Pun is. But it's not like it was a single. I don't feel like it really got any kind of radio play. But just like if you know, you know. Right. And like this is also at a time where Pun was pulling. If you know, you know, because they're like Black Thought. Who is that? Because again, the Roots weren't even that super famous.
Right.
And like, let alone the lead rapper, Black Thought. It wasn't Big Pun and the Roots. It was Big Pun featuring Black Thought. And then the Roots had a special kind of fan base where it was like, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
And like, Pun was anticipated. He actually debuted, by the way, a little quick fact, number 5 on the top 200 with Capital Punishment. All right. That's not the hip hop chart. We're talking about the overall chart. So, like I said, his shit was anticipated because of the hit single. Still not a player.
Right.
So for him to say like, yo, I want him. That's a nod to G-Rap. That's a nod to Rakim. You know what I'm saying? Because this is while it's still a lyrical era, this was also the like, yeah, listen, you gotta play the game era. And we need that single. And it's like, yeah, but my favorite. I mean, I literally read articles when Pun was alive. It's like my favorite rapper is Black Thought.
Yeah.
It was only right to put him on the track and then be like, who the fuck would have thought? And then again, if you knew, you knew. If you didn't, you were like, who's that guy? Oh, from the Roots? Like, oh, word, that's what they doing over there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
because he couldn't have anybody. He could.
Black Thought right now is probably sharper than he fucking ever fucking was.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
Yeah, buddy.
So again, Pun with his A&R. Just saying. His A&R ear, if you didn't know I was pointing at you fucking haters in the chat room.
I know. but I had to say this. I had to choose the Brooklyn Finest on this one.
Okay. Okay.
Of course.
Why you gotta apologize though? Like,
no, because
Don't apologize.
no, that joint was hot.
You shit up your drawers.
It's that pressure behind you, kids.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying, I
Talking
like
about
how,
shooting people in the calf muscle.
I like. No, I like.
Cause you like them gun bars.
No, I like how Jay-Z and Big work well. Sound like Starsky and Hutch type of thing. They's going back and forth.
Back and forth.
Right, no doubt. No doubt.
I could
There was a
imagine,
bit of that.
I could imagine if they did a video for that, it would have been crazy.
Oh,
No doubt.
shit.
I think they actually on YouTube they have them performing that in the club. If you go on
Ralph McDaniels shit, I think it was like a Ralph
Yeah, they
McDaniels
do.
party.
They do.
Where do you know? And you don't know what club it was, right?
I don't
You know how you can find out? It's the back of the artwork for Volume 1.
go on
Okay.
YouTube and they
There's
have
a picture of them on stage at that Ralph. So it was a Ralph McDaniels party. You could even see footage of it in the movie that's on Showtime. The we are now watching Video Music Box documentary. Which if you haven't seen it, watch that shit. It's so fucking good. It is so. Has anybody watched it or no?
Yeah.
I still haven't watched it
I don't
yet.
have Showtime.
Which one is it?
so-
What is it?
No, but you know you could watch it. You know,
Yeah, I can find a way. I can find a way.
listen, it's worth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's so good. It's so good. No, because they be watching. We be watching that. So
They,
you know.
they be watching.
Yeah,
Hey, you watching?
Anyway, watch that. Moving on. It looks like Triple C has laid his vote down. Scandalous has laid his vote down. We have 1 and 1. Who wants to go next?
I'm going next. It's going to be Biggie and Jay-Z for me.
Look at this. Look at this.
I love like the whole back and forth thing. And I think that created like for other artists to start doing that too. And doing little back and forths.
Well, I
You
think
know,
EPP did that first, though, right?
They did. Again, it's just another nod to
No. They did. No, you're right about that. But I just love the chemistry between those two, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
It is an elite club because there's not too many people that can do that well.
Right.
Believe it or not, Jay also does pretty good with Bleak when they get together.
Yeah.
Or when they got together in the past.
And Jada and Styles. Jada and Styles can do it.
Oh, that's a whole different. Ooh.
Yeah.
Right. They're in that same category. I just feel like they move up the scale a little bit. Like,
No, but yeah, so my vote is that, man. Biggie and Jay-Z. Brooklyn's
fair
finest.
enough. Fair enough. Hobo, what are you thinking about? Look, you sweating over there.
He's
Turn the
sweaty.
AC on.
He
I
got
don't
one.
really like. I don't like this question.
You know, like
I don't. Like
he does not like.
Listen, I'm doing you the respect by asking in the middle of the fucking questions.
I know. I appreciate you for that. Thank you.
Before I just bite you off this board.
Shit.
He's gonna cry. Don't do it, Hobo. Don't cry, sir. It's just
Go
a
with
question.
your
Not
heart.
tonight.
Go with your heart.
I'm going with pun, man. I'm going with pun, bro.
Ooh.
I'm going with pun.
Your heart is lying to you. Your
Because
heart.
Don't let them talk to you that way. Don't let them talk to you not with them nostrils right on top of him flaring like that.
I know. I'm a very big Black Thought fan, and I have always been like early on with the Roots, and the fact that he put Black Thought on that song was crazy to me. And I mean, and just the bars that he was spitting, and the sample and the scratching. I mean, yeah, pun, man. Pun.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Just respectfully, yeah.
He wasn't disrespectful at all. He's saying his piece. With all due respect.
With all due respect.
Got your vote down. Thank you very much, EJ Elbow. Oh, wow. Look, here we are. Face to face. A couple of silver spoons. And here we are. That sounds very pause-worthy today. So listen. Best lyrical sparring collabo. We're talking about Big and Jay-Z versus Brooklyn's Finest versus Big Pun and Black Thought's Super Lyrical. We have Triple C's vote, and him and Mastermind both voted so far for Brooklyn's Finest, while DJ Scandalous and DJ Hobo have both voted for Super Lyrical. Cool Breeze.
Sure.
Breezy.
Your vote, believe it or not,
actually
holds a lot of weight.
Oh.
You've fallen into a very rare position on this show.
Uh-oh.
This doesn't happen very often.
Where You now
Chopper piece.
actually, peace. You actually hold the key to this game. The game is tied up. The question is tied up. Believe it or not, Breeze, even though I know you take this game as a breeze and don't pay much attention.
The breeze.
I saw what you did there. I saw what you did.
Oh, that was subtle.
Yes.
Your voice.
Now up to you. One of the biggest, most iconic battles we've had in a minute. You know, they're all dope every Monday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time here on Eats, Beats, and Rhymes. Twitch and YouTube. Listen, bro. We're talking about Brooklyn's Finest versus Super Lyrical. We got a snippet earlier thanks to DJ Hobo. Who do you got?
Don't let New York down.
That's foul.
Hey,
Messed up.
He's totally neutral if you think about it. Because, matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, before I don't mean to put any more pressure on Mr. Breeze over here. But Breeze is so neutral, but still so necessary in this situation. Breeze is not from the Bronx. Breeze is not from Brooklyn. He is born and raised in Queens.
that is cool.
Hey.
Makes him neutral as hell. On top of that, he
Switzerland.
decided to move way across the other side of the country,
Yes.
which makes him even more neutral by living on the West Coast for the last how many years, Trip? Excuse me, Breeze?
This January actually made 10 years for me, bro.
Shout out to you, bro.
All right.
Making that trek out there.
Things.
Damn, you're not even in New York anymore.
You're officially an LA native. Just like if anybody was living in New York for more than 10 years, they're a New Yorker. You are officially an LA native. Don't let them tell you different. If they do, just tell me from New York and slap them.
No, sir.
Listen, it's up to you, Cool Breeze. Come down to it. We know what the questions are. I don't want you to dance. I need answers. What are you doing? And if you're going to dance, it better be footloose, motherfucker. Like, give it your best.
So,
You represent Cali. He was raised out in Queens. Go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm going to mute you in a second, Mastermind. I'm going to mute you in a second.
Going back to Cali. I'm going to say on this one right here. Damn it.
People are going to click on this episode a lot just because of the name.
I'm going to say, well, first, both dope songs, man. Dope songs. Can't deny. But here's the thing.
Nobody's denying it.
Okay, well, you know.
Nobody say shit.
Hey, listen. You had your chance to build up.
I know, right?
I'm going to mute myself.
Jules was like, wow. When it comes down to this next quarter, and I'm like, come on, man, get to it, Jules.
I know, right?
I was just looking at Tripp's picture of the nostrils. I'm looking at Hobo sweating, master. You know. Dude, scan over there, scratching his temple. And Jules is over there like, I'm glad I'm not in it.
I know, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna say on this one, man. I remember when both songs came out, and both definitely dope songs. But I'm gonna have to say when I heard that beat that came out with Jay-Z and Biggie, it just captured me, man.
Is that your final answer?
That's gonna be my answer, man.
Cool Breeze putting his vote down for Brooklyn's Finest.
Hobo. Not saying that, hold on a second. Not saying that the Pun song wasn't dope because they were both flowing on the track, but it wasn't more like a.
Wow, they'll play his facts.
It wasn't as much as a back and forth. It was just, I'm a rap, then you're gonna rap. I'm a rap, then you're gonna. So with the Jay-Z and Biggie, they were like kind of like going back and forth like a tug of war, going back.
Sparring, they were sparring.
It was sparring. Yeah.
But I would say that song gets the slight notch more so than the song with Big Pun and Black Thought. Just by the slight notch, because they were definitely spitting some hard bars in there. But I'm just gonna go with the Jay-Z Big Small, making shit your drawers. Yeah.
Brooklyn going out for y'all. Hey.
Yeah.
So listen, when it comes down to these best lyrical sparring collabo, it looks like this round goes to the notorious one himself, the B.I.G. Give it up for round number 5, Notorious B.I.G. And if you've been paying attention, you've been keeping score at the 8 o'clock position when we all started, which is live here every Monday night. Listen, man, when we were talking about Notorious B.I.G. versus Big Pun, I didn't think it was going to be this close, man. Actually I did. I'm just trying to keep it exciting. But long story short, this was a very close game. And it looks like when we're talking about a victor between these two legends who, rest in peace, no longer are with us, but we enjoy their music every fucking chance we get. So make sure you go out there and stream that shit, whatever new version of the way people are doing it. And listen, man, we came down to a winner. And it looks like the legend has overseeded the other legend in this particular case just for tonight, not in life. We're talking about the winner tonight is the Notorious B.I.G. Brooklyn's own Christopher Wallace. Give it up for the big B.I.G. baby.
Salute.
Listen, man, it was close, but the room is spoken. I don't know what the chat room is saying. It don't matter because their votes don't matter. Votes don't matter. The game's over. I'm done being nice.
The credits are rolling.
This part is over. I ain't doing that shit no more. I got what I needed. Pause. No, but in all seriousness, this was a tough one, man. This was good. This was a good one. I really enjoyed this one because I love the idea in the first place, but I think again, Brooklyn, stand up, always makes noise, is always in the building, no matter where you are.
It's crazy, Brooklyn everywhere. And
Big is and both these guys are that version. Just in this case, Big is a prime example of Brooklyn always being in the house. You go anywhere in the world, people will know about Big. So if there's hip hop in that country or a pocket of hip, they know who Big is. They know who Big is.
It's the Brooklyn way.
Oh, damn. So listen, we do this every Monday night again. Join us next week, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Follow us on Instagram so you can see when the new episodes are about. You can always comment on them on Instagram. Follow, at DJ Hobo _ that triple tree. I'm not even about to repeat that shit. Follow us. You can read it on this shit. Follow us on this shit. You know what I'm talking about? And you'll be able to keep up with us. Especially follow Eats, Beats, and Rhymes on IG. And now, luckily, you can follow us on YouTube. Show us that love like you do here. It ain't nothing but a click. It ain't nothing but a window to open, to press a button and close that window. We'd super appreciate it.
Subscribe, y'all.
Subscribe and watch a couple of videos. Shit, reminisce if you haven't watched any of them or you weren't here for some of them. But this is also, we're throwing out a lot of the early stuff. So if you've been watching us for a while now and you want to get a glimpse of what we were like kind of crawling when we were starting this shit.
Right.
I think we've come a long way. Watch that shit. It's kind of interesting. You know what I'm saying? We've come a long way since then. So,
right? Got to start somewhere.
Say again?
You got to start somewhere.
And we did. And here we are.
It's beautiful.
Listen, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to all my brothers in the room. Again, we'll see you guys next Monday. Shout out to the B.I.G. one himself for winning tonight. Much respect to Big Pun. Respectfully, we love you as well. We love both these guys. We love hip hop, period. That's why we do this shit every Monday night. Eats, Beats, and Rhymes, the crew. Come get down with us. Fellas, I'll see you guys next week. Everybody, it's been fun.
You, man.
Peace.
Peace.